He may have been quiet, not too good, struggling perhaps with the demands of the Prem, but that's what you pay that cash for. Ibra, that's a G. That's what he was here to do. He was not here to be a passer, dribbler. He wasn't here to be Shrek Part 2. He was here to score G's. Not only G's, he was here to score winning G's. And that was a winning G, as the image can show. Very good header, overpowered Morgan, and it was Schmeichel could have done better, but that was what you call a very good winning G. Looking at the match overall, very key things to point out. For Leicester City, Kante's miss is huge. You can already see the loss that Kante has had to the team because there really was not any midfield presence, and they're playing against a very weak midfield. Can I remind people that Fellaini is garbage? Fellaini, I also want to announce something very quickly. Fellaini has been accepted into the Brick Academy. He'll be in the Class B category of the Brick Academy. Fellaini had a shocker. I actually felt sorry for the dude, but I mean, he gave Vardy a very good through ball. That was a very good through ball that he gave him. But Fellaini as a central midfielder is complete and utter garbage. I mean, he is useless. So Mourinho, not only Pogba, that midfield needs a revamp because Fellaini is useless, Carrick is useless, Schneiderlin is useless. So there we go. And is Lingard underrated? I want to just pose that question out there. Is Jesse Lingard underrated? Because this guy scores a lot of very good goals, a lot of very key goals as well. Remember, it was the dude that scored the FA Cup winning goal. So, I mean, I think he's slightly underrated because every time I see this guy play, I don't see him every week, but every time I see him play, he either scores a G or he plays very well. So, look, that's a guy that people should be sleeping on. But with looking at the match, I think for Ranieri, he needs to figure out that midfield. Leicester's attack looks tasty. It looks tasty. I mean, when you saw what's the combination of Vardy, Musa, and Maris, it looks very, very, very tasty. But you can't have bread without the beefness within there, and they need some beefness within that bread. So, that's one. And as for United, I would have liked to see Mkhitaryan play. I do not know why he didn't start. Maybe he had an injury or something. I'd have liked to see him play. And the Martial Ibra thing is crazy. I mean, forget about the whole who should have the number 9 and everything. Every time I see Martial on the wing, I'm like, this dude should be in the wing. He can play the wing, but I'm like, no, this is a central striker. And I know that Mourinho doesn't really play this way, but would it go amiss? Would it be rude to say, let's just play with 2 strikers up front? Because when I was looking at United, Rooney is crap. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry about that, but Rooney, you can't play that to number 10 position. So Mourinho, he has beef with Mata. I think Mourinho still needs his Ozil. That's his remember Ozil of Real Madrid. He needs that his Wesley Sneijder of Inter Milan. He needs that crazy player in the hole in the middle. But I'm like, is there anything bad with playing that creative guy behind Ibra and Martial? Because Ibra is a striker that likes to hang back in the area, and Martial is much more of the penalty box potent striker. They could form a juicy partnership. So, but the United, there's work to be done. There is no spark within the team. There is still no definition. There's still no character within the team, but that will grow as times go on. But I think overall, what this showed is that, I still think Ibra is overrated. But even if I say he's overrated, this guy has G'd up, I think, for PSV or was it Ajax? He G'd up for Juventus. He G'd up for AC Milan. He G'd up for Barcelona. And he G'd up for PSG. This guy has G'd up in every single club that he's been at. And you're looking at this guy could get at least 12 Gs. Will get at least 12 or 13 Gs next season for United because that goal that he scored, based on how quiet he was and how ineffective he was in the game, showed you that you can't sleep on him, and that takes skill. It takes skill to do what Christina does. Don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on me, because if you sleep on me, I can pounce and give you that amazing header into the far post that was too far for Schmeichel. So for United, this is a good precursor this season. They've got a title under their belts. And for Leicester City, I just know Ranieri, before the window closes, gets Kante is irreplaceable. There is no player like Kante in the world. So, but what you can do is that improve that midfield because you know what? Leicester, I see something with Leicester here. Defensively, you can still just try and improve and do what you did last season. I'm liking that Musa, Mahrez, and Vardy is tasty. That is tasty. I go chop that one. I go chop that one. But for the main midfield, I think he needs a bigger midfield presence within there just to try and at least shorten the gap for the loss that they had of Kante. So yeah, there you go. So work to do for Ranieri in the midfield, and for Mourinho, Fellaini needs to head to Siberia. Look, I have first class tickets. He needs the first trip to Siberia to start shoveling snow. Peace.